So now, so he goes from so when they hit 13, it goes from "Hi, mommy, how are you?" to "How you doing? Oh no, I don't want it. You got a beer?" So yeah, kids change quick. You know, they do. They change quick. All of a sudden, man, you look there and you're like, not because I know Jennifer's saying, "Well, he can't be a teenager. I'm not that old." I was in denial. Yeah. I was in denial.
Yeah,
you know, my son Dave is 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
My son
denial.
Dan he'll be 40 in November.
Yeah, see, that's when you know you're up there.
Yeah.
So did you hear about that gorilla? They had to kill that gorilla because the kid fell down into what do you think about that? I mean, who's at fault? Is it the gorilla's fault or was it the parents' fault?
The parents. They should have had a hold of him. And I think the zoo too, because they should have had where he crawled into closed up a little better than what it was, because it was pretty open.
Yeah, that kid's lucky to be alive.
You got that right. Do I feel bad what happened to the gorilla?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It was him or the kid, because he would have eventually, if they would have put the darts in that gorilla, it would have went berserk.
Well, that's what they were saying. They were saying that he was already agitated, and so I guess what they're saying on CNN is that people screaming at him and the kid screaming made him real nervous too, so it agitated him.
Yeah.
And so, but I tell you what, man, that kid almost got killed. He really did.
Oh yeah.
That only thing that gorilla had to do is just throw him up against the wall. Yeah.
It's not like the females, you know. And then it took time. They're wondering why it took so long. Well, because they had to get the female gorillas out of there first before they can deal with him.
Yeah.
Because they would go crazy too in there.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate.
So there's a lot of little things to it.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. People, you got to watch your kids more often and get better around.
But right away, people are blaming. Maybe they could have done something different. I don't know, but yeah.
No, they couldn't have, because it would have been, if that thing would have went crazy. No. Mm-mm.
Did you see the video?
And like they said, they'll do it again if they have to.
But did you see the dragging? See the gorilla dragging that kid through the water? That was just. There's not too many things.
Just fear of him drowning them.
Yeah, but that kid is so unlucky. I'm telling you.
Yeah, 4 years old. He don't know no better.
Okay, Tommy. Now that was not funny. So come on back out. I'm going to give you a timeout.
Yeah.
Well, whatever, right? But the kid's alive, and the monkey is dead. That's the bad part.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And he was an endangered species, but you got to do what you got to do. If it was a dinosaur, you're going to kill it too to save somebody, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Hello.
Yep.
And they're extinct. They're endangered. Whatever.
Well, he was.
Yeah. Well, he was. He was extinct.
Yeah, he's extinct now. Oh, come on, Donna. Come on. Have a little bit of mercy, will you? Start the day off.
Sorry. It's either animal or human. What do you want?
Yeah, really. Yep.
Which one?
I don't.
Animal or human?
It don't make a difference to me. I don't care.
If it was one of those ones that's standing there with the signs, if it was one of their kids, they would want them to do that too.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
By the way, today is the official Make My Day here on the Dave in the Morning Show with Clint Eastwood.
Make my day.
Go ahead and make my day. Today, speaking of birthdays, Johnny Paycheck, he sang that song, "Take That Job and Shove It." I like that song. That was that's kind of like getting even with the boss day, you know. You know what? Take this job and shove it. I don't want to work here no more. Yeah, so what? I don't care. You got my check. You ever quit a job? Anybody ever quit a job out there? Like get so upset that you're just like, you know what? I'm outie. Have you ever done that? I have.
No.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. Don't tell me you're one of those ones who give them a 2-week notice. Really?
Nope. Not even that.
Really?
I hang in there till they don't want me no more.
I gave I think I gave a 2-week notice and quit the same day. You know why? Because you know what here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing, okay? When you give a 2-week notice, it's unfair. It's unfair. Because if you have to give a 2-week notice, wouldn't it be fair if the boss gave a 2-week notice?
You could.
They don't have. No, they don't have to. They don't have
they
to.
don't.
No, they walk in with a little box in their hand, and they're like, "You need to pack up your stuff, okay? It's time to go."
Same day notice.
Right. So why? But answer me this: anybody know out there in the chat box? Why? I mean, why do we have to give a 2-week notice when they can just walk in and fire us? Don't even tell us anything; just fire us.
Yep.
Sometimes some jobs, when you come to work, they have the locks on the door. They got the door padlocked.
Yes.
The security guard sitting there.
Yep.
Have you ever had that?
Yep. No, I had them come in and tell me don't open the store. They're closing it, down. So I'm standing there ready to open up, and they're like, "We're not opening." Oh.
We got good news and bad news. Mainly bad. So,
Yeah.
but because
we're not opening.
yeah, well, because Jordan, Jordan is, Jordan. He's like really, he's cool. But get this, okay? So he's going to be starting his own business. He's going to be doing the same thing as his dad, following in the old man's footsteps. So he gave his company a 2-week notice, right?
Uh-huh.
So they come back to him because they got some big thing going on, and they asked him if he could stay one more day. So he ends up, okay. So here's what Marty says. Okay, he says that you give a 2-week notice so you don't burn bridges in case you need to come back to the same job. That's why you give a 2-week notice. Okay. All right. Good point. But I have never gave a 2-week notice and went back to that job. Never.
No. No.
Have you, Marty? Have you?
No.
Because I mean see, that's the bosses. They twist things because what they do is they tell you no. If you ever want to come back here, you're going to have to give us the 2-week notice. So you got to go through 2 weeks of living. You know what?
Yeah.
So no. If I'm going to quit, I'm going to quit. That's it. I'm done.
What about
and why would I quit? Well, hold on a second. Why would I quit to come back?
Yeah. What about the ones you bend over backwards for and they let you go anyway?
Yeah. Think about that. Hey, I'll tell you what happened to me.
Everything.
I'll tell you what happened to me back in when I was driving the 18-wheeler, and I was a police chaplain. One of our officers had a major heart attack, right? So I ended up at the hospital with him and his wife and his daughter. And so I called in, to work, because in our contract, because I was in the union, in our contract it says I had to give a 4-hour notice. Well, I gave him like a 6-hour notice, right? So just before I'm supposed to be there, he calls back. He says, "Well, I can't find anybody to replace you. You got to come in." I'm like, "I can't come in because I called in. I'm not going to be there." And he goes, "If you don't come in." Like this is he was like a little bald-headed dweeb, and he's like, "And if you don't come in, you're fired." And I'm like, "He ain't gonna fire me. He's not gonna fire me." So I came in, they had me take all my stuff out of the truck and fired me.
Yeah. See?
But I was doing the right thing. I was doing the right thing, right? Guess what? Guess what? There was a big outcry. I was on TV. Was you? No. When you got fired? No. I did. I was on TV and in the newspaper because you don't do that.
Yeah.
You just don't fire a chaplain that's trying to help somebody. And so,
so
I get a call from the vice president of the trucking company. He's like, "Hey, Dave, by the way, just so you know you wasn't fired, you come back to work and we'll pay you. We'll pay your back pay and everything. Just come on back. No more problems. We're sorry." So I walk into work and I go. I finished my 2 weeks vacation that I had coming. I walk into work and I throw the stuff on the desk and say, "Hey, stupid! I quit." I did. I quit.
And how did that go?
I don't know. I didn't look back. I just kept going.
Just keep going. Yep, that's what you do. Just move on.
Now I'm looking at the chat box here, and Nina's getting a lot of good points today. Jennifer says that she quit a job before, and they begged her to come back because you know why, Jennifer? Because you're a good worker, Marty, same
That's right.
thing. Now Marty says I gave a 1-2 week notice, but most of the time the company's closed while I work for. The company was closed while I work for him, so I'll give 2 weeks notice when I retire. There you go.
There you go. Mhm.
Marty, did you take the medication this morning? Yeah. So no, I just thought I would just bring that up about. I always wondered about why do we have to do it, but the bosses
And
don't.
they don't.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, it should be a two-way street where that's concerned.
Mm-hmm. Just our opinion. Now I know you're probably one of those ones that do that though, right? You do that.
But
Like you would, you would give a 2 week notice.
depends on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You might be listening.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've not ever been fired, but I've been laid off.
Mm.
Yeah. That's just crazy.
Yep. Well, you're moving up. I think you're VP now, aren't you, or something like that?
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
So anyhow,
VP.
yeah. You can't say too much, can you? I love it when you can't talk. So Hillary was on The View yesterday.
I saw that.
So okay, so all right, so that's the first time that I've heard her not screaming, because she's been screaming through this whole thing. You ever notice her that she'll start out by talking? She's like, "And that Donald Trump, I gotta kill him. She sounds like Guido. Yeah, and they're over there handing her water, trying to shut her up, But yesterday on The View, I mean, she was able to slam him a lot. But yesterday on The View, you actually saw the real, I guess, the real Hillary.
Uh-huh.
And they like her. You could tell all those girls liked her, and she had all of her people in there. Oh, yeah, and didn't see any Trump protesters. What's with all this protesting Trump?
It's getting bad.
But here's the thing: is I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the dealio is, because they're there to protest, but they're throwing rocks and bottles. They got the that mask on, that what is that, tyranny mask or whatever it is on, and this is just he's just a poor guy trying to run to be the president of the United States, and people are out there doing all crazy.
Right.
And this is the ironic part. They're out there. You ready for this? They're out there trying to stop him from speaking because they want to have the right to exercise their right to speak.
And what's so funny about that?
It's ironic. They're out there rioting, so they have a right to speak, but they're trying to stop a man who's running for president because he's trying to. I know. Everybody know. No, I'm not saying I like Trump. What I'm just saying is just that's how messed up we are as people, man. That's how messed up we are. And yeah. So Doug, I'm Douglas. I mean, Nina says because we don't want Satan to be our president, he's whacked. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But listen,
That's true.
That's true. But honestly, guys, listen. Okay. Look at the three. Okay, it's down to three. You got Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know Jennifer.
Oh,
I know.
You need to get ready to go sit down somewhere.
Jennifer loves Bernie. I'm not sure about Nina. Mm-hmm. I know you love Hillary, and but if you think about it, okay, look at all three of them. Really, that's all we got. That's. It's going to be one of those three. And actually, it's going to be one. It's really, in reality, it's only going to be one of those two.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
Yeah. I think that
being a little more quiet because the big honchos are here.
Sophia, is that you?
The big bosses are here today.
Okay. Well, we're almost done. Just tell them to be quiet. We're almost done.
I'm being professional.
No,
Okay?